Hello students, welcome to the video lecture of computer, and today we will begin our first chapter of computer, and the name of chapter that you all are familiar because we have already completed. So it is a short revision of the same chapter so that whatever the concept we have learned, that concept get clear and it get revised even also. So let us begin with the first chapter, and the name of chapter is Introduction to HTML. Now, what is HTML? Someone will say hypertext markup language, or someone will say it is a language. But here we will learn in detail that what does the word HTML means, how it will be used. All this concept we will learn in this particular chapter. So the concept which we are going to cover in this chapter, in that the first topic is there, that is working of internet and HTML. Now you will think, here we are going to learn about the HTML, then what is the use of internet? Because without the internet, the work of HTML will remain offline only, which does not have any meaning. But when the HTML will link with the internet, it will create a meaning, and by which what kind of things we can able to do, that you will get to know whenever step by step we will learn all the topics related to the HTML. So the first topic is working of internet and HTML. The next topic which we are going to learn, that is simple HTML document. And using this particular simple HTML document, you will learn how to work with the HTML document and in which manner we can able to work, so that the work will become easy and you can able to display the output on a screen even also. Because whenever you want to learn any language, before that all the basic information related to the language must be known. So that information you will get from this topic. Then the next topic is that is structure of an HTML document, which is also a very important part whenever you are working with the HTML. What is the use of structure? How to write the structure? That all the things we will see practically once this concept of theory will get over. The next topic is there, that is HTML title. What is the use of title? You know the word title itself, meaning that if we are taking an example of any particular book, then on the book the first page is of title page, from which you can able to identify that what kind of content you will get from that particular book. Same way, whenever we are working with the HTML, whenever we are creating any page on using HTML, what kind of information we are providing, that can be decided, that can be known using HTML title, and that can be written with the help of title tag only, which we will see later on. The next topic is there, that is HTML heading style. So many different styles are there. Basically 6 styles only there, but every style having its own meaning, and which style is and what kind of different you can able to see in different styles, that also you will learn in this particular topic. Next is there, that is basic text formatting tags. Means from this particular topic, the information which we want to display on a web page, how it can be displayed, that information, that knowledge you will get from this particular basic text formatting tags. And with the help of that, you can create your web page very nicely and very easily. After this topic, the next we will learn, that is anchor tag, or sometimes you can call it as a hyperlink tag even also. Now what does the word hyperlink means? What does the word anchor means? That we will see when we will cover that particular topic. Then the next topic is there, that is absolute and relative address. Now someone will think, here we are working or we are learning about the language, then how this address will related with the language? Here both the address having its value which is related to the particular anchor tag, and how that both the address will be used, that also we will see when we will cover that particular topic. After that, the next is that is attribute to the tag. Now attributes means what? In easy language, if you want to know, then attribute is nothing but you can consider as a property of that particular tag which it contain, and which property is used for what purpose, that also you will learn whenever we will start the practical concept of HTML. Next is that is working with other editor, and the example of editor they have given, that is Cytee. Now this particular Cytee is a text editor which is based on Ubuntu operating system, but at initial stage each and every concept related to the HTML we are going to learn using Windows platform with the help of Notepad text editor. So in our syllabus Cytee is there, but right now it is not possible that at everyone's home Ubuntu operating system will be there. So if you want to do the practice at home, then it can be possible very easily with the help of Notepad text editor. So here I will teach each and everything using Notepad, and later on whenever we will get chance, we will use the Ubuntu operating system for working with the HTML, and you will get to know that how to use using Ubuntu operating system. So these are the topics which we are going to see in this first chapter. So let us begin with this particular topics, and in that the first topic is that is working of internet and HTML. Now what is the internet? You know, in previous standards you have learned about the word internet even also, but again let us revise so that it get clear idea. And if you want to define the word internet, then we can define by using a two different word, that is inter and net. But before that, we know how nicely and how widely all the peoples are working with the computers for different purpose, for different applications, and by which the way of living is totally get changed. The way of working with the computer also get changed, and this is just because the technology only. So when we are connected with each others, by which we can able to share the different kind of resources, we can able to share the different kind of files, folders, and that particular sharing can be done through the network, and that network will be considered as a computer network. Internet directly it will not be formed. Internet is nothing but we can consider as an interconnection network. So before working with the internet, the main thing is that is to know about the network, and network is nothing but connectivity which help us to share the files and folders from one person to another person, which sometimes we are calling it as a resources even also. So when the computers are connected with each other for sharing some resource purpose, so such connected computers are considered as a computer networks. And when different multiple networks are combined together, that is called internet. Or if you do not want to use the word internet, then instead of that you can call it as a network of network even also. Network of network is nothing but you can consider it as a internet itself. Next thing is that on the platform of internet, a distributed information system exists which is known as World Wide Web, or you can call it as a web, or you can say in a form of WWW, which is a main platform in the world of internet, because World Wide Web is nothing, but you can consider it as a collection of different websites which you are surfing on the internet. Each and every website you can able to surf not only by sitting at your home but in any part of the world. This is just because of the World Wide Web only. Next thing is that is the concept of this World Wide Web. It was discovered by the person name is Tim Berners-Lee in 1991 at Switzerland. And this main concept, it was derived just for sharing a resources purpose, and afterwards it kept open so that all can able to use this facility. And just because of that, nowadays you can see that how many websites are there on the internet, by which a big source of information can be get very easily within a few clicks only. And this is just because of a person that is Tim Berners-Lee only, because he has introduced this particular concept, and by which nowadays all people are taking the advantage of that particular concept. The web content in the form of web page is explored using browser. Now, what is a browser? And web content means what? The content which we can able to see inside the browser, that content will be considered as a web content. And only the browser is a medium by which the content which you are able to see, that you can able to see on the screen just because of the browser. Browser is a platform, and without that you cannot able to surf the internet even also. For example, you have your own laptop, or suppose if you are using your smartphone, then you have your smartphone. Inside your smartphone, so many different applications are there, but there is no any browser. For example, if anyone is using Android based, then there is no UC browser, Google Chrome, Opera Mini or Safari for iPhone users. So this kind of browsers are not there inside your smartphone. And if you want to surf any kind of information, is it possible? No, it cannot be possible, because without the browser you cannot able to surf any kind of information from the internet. So using the web browser only you can able to surf, and whatever this concept of HTML is there, the output of HTML also can be seen with the help of web browser only. And the different web browsers are Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Opera, Opera Mini, etc. etc. In web pages, links are placed which help us to move or jump from one place to another place, which is known as hyperlink. And it can be applied either on a text, on a picture, on a graphics, or on a particular audio video even also. Now, to make you clear about hyperlink, just take an example that whenever you are opening a Google, and when you are writing any kind of information on a search box of Google, and after pressing enter key, you will able to see the list of links appear on a screen which contain a blue color text with blue underline. And when you will click on that, you will move towards the another page. So that particular text which contain a blue color, that text is nothing but it will be considered as a hyperlink. And how to use this hyperlink, that also you will learn in this chapter only. The content and the hyperlink cannot be displayed, cannot be directly expressed on the web. And to display it on the web, it requires a language called HTML. So now you understand that why we have to use the HTML, because whatever the information we want to show on the web page using web browser, that information can be shown with the help of this HTML language only, because it provides a platform by which you can write the information using different tags using different elements, and with the combination of that only you can able to create your language, and you can create your web page, and you can able to see on your web browser very easily. HTML is a documentation language, or you can consider as a markup language to mark content of web page such as heading, title, table, image, etc. Means if you want to display this kind of information, then that can be possible with the help of HTML only, which we are considering it as a hypertext markup language. So I hope that you get clear about the working of internet and a basic information related to the word that is HTML. Now, if you want to describe or if you want to work with the HTML, then this HTML is machine independent language, because for that it is not compulsory that you need a computer only. If you have your smartphone, if you have your tablet, if you have your laptop, then also you can able to work with the HTML, and because of that only HTML is considered as a machine independent language. And the output of HTML you can able to see using a browser only, and the example of different browsers are given, that is Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome. These all are a different web browser which accept the content which is written using an HTML code. Understand? HTML is a markup language, and it is a set of tags that enable additional information on how to present the web content. Means it give a way, it give a path to display our information in a proper manner, and that is done with the help of HTML only, and it can be done with the help of different tags which is provided by your HTML language. HTML is the most popular markup language which was derived from SGML, and which was developed by ISO in 1986. Now SGML is nothing but the standardized generalized markup language which was discovered before the HTML, and HTML get derived from the SGML only. Means whatever the limitations they have faced in SGML, that all the limitation get solved using a HTML. So hope you understood about the working of internet and HTML. Now the next topic is that is simple HTML document. Now whenever we want to work with the HTML, at that time some of the things you have to keep in mind. In that, first thing is that is your HTML consisting of two things. First one is that is tag, and second one is that is elements. Now what is tag, what is element, that is also important to learn, because if you know, then and only then you can able to write a code for a HTML. Otherwise it is not easy if you are not familiar with this content or topics. So a tag is made up of a letter, word and number enclosed between a left and right angular bracket. For example, less than sign HTML, greater than sign, or you can write less than sign H1, greater than sign. This less than sign and greater than sign is considered as an angular bracket, and using this angular bracket only you can generate a tag, and using this tag only you can display the information on a web page using HTML language. Next is that is combination of opening and closing tag with some information which is written in between open tag and close tag, that is called an element. For example, if we are talking about HTML open, then after HTML close, and in between that whatever you are writing, that all the things will be considered as an HTML elements. And that elements, sometimes some of the elements contain information, some of the elements may be empty, and some of the elements having its attribute, some of the elements not having its attribute. With respect to the tags, the property of the elements also get changed. And here one example is given of HTML element, that is title tag open, introduction to HTML, and title tag close. And this particular whole statement is considered as an element.